Good afternoon. Alrighty. We are going to hop in and do a little bit of Starfield before we jump into some Baldur's Gate a bit later on with Battlesy, Lionheart, and Haxo. Hey, Ozini, how you doing? How's your Friday been? But let's get things switched on over. There we go. And we will, just do a little bit of space stuff. Try perhaps not to start off anything too manic before the cares of Baldur's Gate later, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to think where we were last time I streamed some Starfield. I think in the grand scheme of things, there's been a fair bit going on. I haven't gone back and done any more of the Crimson Fleet stuff. I was kind of working through some of the UC Vanguard quests first, some of the other UC Vanguard quests first, and then I was going to kind of come back. I was hoping maybe to actually come back and maybe just stream some of the Crimson Fleet story, because I know it's quite a good storyline to go in and do, which is nice. But I've dipped my toes in the water a little bit with some outpost building. Very, very basic stuff at the moment, with one outpost I've just set up that's just collecting a load of aluminium for me, because it's a fairly essential building block for most things in the outpost building remit, which is good. And then I've got actually the outpost we've started actually building a little bit of a base. A proper is in the same system, so I'm just ferrying things to and from that with the cargo transfer, which is quite nice. And then building out some bits and just testing out the kind of customizations that we've got now, which is nice. But there's definitely, I know there's some more stuff that I'll unlock a bit later on in terms of the outpost building, but there's definitely, I can see there's definitely areas where they could add more content to it, which is nice. Which is cool. By the way, start a UC quest with the flight sim. The kills in that count towards the piloting trait, which you need for better ships. Yeah, so I have, I've expanded out my, where is it, my piloting a little bit. So we're at, we're at rank 2 at the moment. We're moving towards rank 3. We just need to kill a few more ships, but I assume I can go back in and just do, so you can farm the killing. Oh, cool. Yeah, so we could go back in. Maybe we'll do that in a minute then, actually, just to get to, so that we get up, because we only need another 7 kills. That's the wrong one. We only need another 7 to get B-class ships. Well, unlock the ability for B. In fact, I tell a lie. We've already unlocked B class ships. But in order to progress to rank 4, which is C class, that's what we need to finish the 30 off of. So we're almost there. But yeah, we'll go back into the simulator then and do that. See if we've gotten any better. Probably not. Probably not. But I think we were coming in here because the quest line I was doing was around the access to the archives. Yeah, 7 more to get to rank 4 when we get our next skill point, which will be good. Because I think when I unlocked that, my frontier that I've very briefly mucked about with, I mean, it's kind of gone vertically. It's kind of gone up in size just to allow for more cargo space at the moment. But I'd like to go out on a more horizontal plane and make some changes to it. Or ideally, I'd actually like to probably leave this as it is and then probably just build a new ship from scratch. Now that I know what I'm doing, now that I know what I'm kind of doing with it. But I think, yeah, this is because I've upgraded the reactor to give me a little bit more range on things and power distribution. It's gone up to a class B anyway. I did actually get this, the Razor Leaf. I came across a quest line recently for the Mantis, which is quite a nice ship that I might customize a bit more from. But I don't know, I'm not so fussed about, I guess, going out and collecting like loads of free. So it's kind of a shame that you can't like sell ships back, I guess, to a certain degree. Although I guess it'd potentially be an easy way to kind of just go and take over pirate ships and then just sell the ships off. But I don't know, it feels like that might be a nice thing to have added in or have in at some point. You can. But can you sell the whole ship? Where do you have to go for that? I've not seen an option for it so far. But ship tech guys, I'm sure I've gone to them and they've not given me the option to sell before, but we'll go and have a look. But we'll finish off this at the moment, which I think is reporting to the armistice.
Just follow the monitor's instructions and you should be fine.
Oh, okay, yeah, we've got to actually go and use it now, I think. Choose a floor. Oh, actually, well, while we're here, then we'll go to the pilot simulation and do that. If we can come into that. I'll have to check then, yeah, because I think when I've looked before, it's not giving me the option to sell like the whole ship, which is annoying. But that would be nice if it gives me the option to do that, because yeah, there's certainly like a load of. I mean, the Mantis is a nice-ish ship, but it's nothing special. Like its cargo capacity is 504. But it's not. Yeah, it's not doing anything else. Batchmar, thank you very much for the follow. Right. Do I have to talk to him?
Take care out there.
Or do we just literally just jump in? Oh, we can just jump in. Okay, cool. Well, that's nice. Lovely stuff. Right. Beepborp, Seepsorp. When you find the parts, they can run into. Oh, because of that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, well, maybe we'll keep it and upgrade it then.
Defeat as many opponents as you can before your ship is disabled.
But certainly, there's like a load of pirate ships that I could board, claim, bring back, and then just sell off. That would be useful, I guess.
New targets active.
Where are we? actually. It's not big money freezing. No, that's what I was thinking. I mean, and that's not a problem. It'd be nice to know, I guess, like roughly how much you could make from it. Just because, like, if it's a few, like, I guess if it's a few thousand credits, then it might be worthwhile. It's just sometimes, because I quite like going in and boarding ships, enemy ships, but I'll quite often then just jump out and blow them up because actually overall it's less hassle. You don't have to jump back, and you'll get stuff and extra stuff from the cargo from the ship when it's destroyed as well, which is useful.
All targets eliminated.
Sometimes I've contraband on. Yeah.
Tier 2 reached.
Yes, to be fair, I guess you have to be a little bit careful maybe when you're trying to bring them in, potentially. If they've got contraband on and you're trying to then sell a dodgy looking ship. But that's the next one. There he is. Right behind me. Come here, you. Yeah, that's where I go currently to sell my contraband. The den is, and there's some nice little side quests actually that I picked up from the den last time I went there, which is good. Yeah, I mean we'll try it. We're probably not gonna do much better. I think we got to round 4 last time when we first did the simulation. Hello, space pirates. Where are you?
New targets active.
44? Bloody hell.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating
Tier 5. I think this is tier 5 when we died last time. That's fine. That's a level 44. Okay.
New targets active.
Yeah, this is the problem. Yeah, that's one. Oh, shields are offline. Oh, it's bad. It's going really bad. Oh, yeah, I was going to say the engines are rather foobarred at the moment, but we might be able to get one more. Okay. Ah! Where's this guy going? Something's definitely broken on the ship because it's the engine still, and the weaponry is not doing us great guns. Oh, hello. I mean, I'm trying, but I've not got exactly a lot to work with right now. I mean, that's saying if they don't come much closer, then we're gonna. Okay, now they're coming closer. Yeah. Now we're buggered. Bye. Help! My engines are screwed. Yeah, we're gonna blow up. It's fine.
You can now either exit through the simulator hatch to log your results.
I'd love to exit through the simulator hatch. Now, how many did we get there? Did we get 7, or do we need to do another little? Do another little run. Why is it not bringing up my skills? Can I not get to it from here? No, I can't. Okay. I think it was 6, yeah. Restart current here. we'll just restart the current tier, and then we'll if we get at least one more kill, then we should be safe. To be fair, we've not got a skill point to drop straight in to go to rank 4 anyway, so it's not the end of the world. If we need to come back to it, that's fine.
New targets active.
Where are they? They're all behind us and they're all absolutely ruining us straight away. Engines. Okay, well that's one.
Calculating intercept vectors.
Halting simulation. Well
Yeah,
done.
That'll
You
do.
can now either exit
That'll
through the
do.
simulator hatch to
There
log
was
your
one more that
results,
went there.
or restart the exam from the cockpit's system terminal.
That should be enough. Hey, Demon. How you doing? Let's hop out. Yeah. We're quite happy to jump out. It's quite nice. You can just go back out there any time and just jump in. Will he say anything
You'd be
different this time?
surprised how many seasoned pilots don't clear that exam. But cargo hauling isn't combat.
Cargo hauling isn't combat indeed. Yeah, I think that's done it. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Okay, cool. So yeah, next time we rank up, we can go to Class C, which will be nice. So yeah, not bad at all. Thank you. Not bad at all. Right, what were we going to do? We were going to go and do the Armistice Archive. Let's go and do that. Keep the diplomats happy. Doo-doo. Oop. No, we've got to actually run to the archives. Cool.
On the record.
Yep. I need to get the slide move so I can duck under things. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far. I quite liked going into the various diplomat areas and talking to the other factions and things. There's so many different ways you can interact with them, and to be fair, I kind of started going down a couple of different routes with them initially. I went in with the intention just to kind of blackmail one of the diplomatic aides into helping me, and then I found a series of appropriately placed vents, and I then just snuck in, took what I needed to, and then I went back and spoke to the diplomat and was like, oh no, everything's fine. Da, 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 da. But yeah, it's nice to have so many options associated with it all, which is cool. Right, what's happening here? Can this go up to any door? Yeah.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please
Oh,
approach
good.
the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Ooh, the rules, eh? Okie dokie.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified,
Okey dokey.
I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other
Yeah,
units.
18. Okay.
Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Okay. Beep boop. Should I be in this room, or am I just mucking about now? I mean, they're not taking great care of the place, so they're just throwing coffee cups everywhere. Just saying. So I've just got to pop one in each of these. Fine. Beep boop. And beep boop. Open sesame. Okay. Ooh. Lots and lots of secrets. Must not touch. Am allowed to touch this one. Collect terramorph data. Okay, and then run like the wind. Thanks. Bye. Do I even get to read it? Should have a look. Maybe before I go back out. Here we go. It's just a case. T18 terramorphs. Dun dun dun. Okay, fair enough. Right, and then I guess it's back to mast. Okay. Whoop. Hop up. Oh, that was something I did last time play as well. I've started telling the media on in New Atlantis about my exploits, getting some money from it, which is quite fun.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
He's always
Sounds like he's
looking
got
for
more
me,
work.
and then he tells me he's not got anything for me. But fine. Right.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
You're welcome. Don't sound so surprised though, bud.
Okay.
There you
Hello, Captain. Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain,
Sure is.
if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Okie dokie.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some
Jolly
things
good.
right.
Wouldn't want to.
So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done.
Wouldn't want to start a
The Red
diplomatic
Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where
emergency.
you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has
That's
the
true. Had a
equipment,
lot of equipment
safety
down there.
measures. Though
Hey,
it
BR,
sounded
how you
like
doing?
the
How's your
deputy
Friday
had
going?
a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed.
Ah,
The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
yeah.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Citizenship.
Captain, if
See you
you'll
on
follow
Mars.
me.
Yes, please. To say it's like the most obvious thing, I knew as soon as they were talking about like in the UC Vanguard like sign up, they were like, oh yeah, it's fine. You do 10 years of service, and then we help to fast track your citizenship application. I was like, yeah, there's going to be a quest to expedite that. It's all good. What about thanks now I have some monsters? Ah, very good, very good. Yeah, Millie and I had our morning monsters this morning. We went into town for a little bit, a little wander around, and getting some bits for Halloween costumes for later on. And okay, just going out to New Atlantis then. And my mum and dad gave me a shit. Oh, you went for the rich parents one. Nice, nice. I see it. Was it a decent ship? But yeah, we had a nice wander around town, and yeah, the monster pickup was definitely needed this morning. Oh look, it's quite cool out here. You can see everything, sort of, within render view distance allowance. I need to go and have just a general run around New Atlantis, because I've not really explored the rest of the planet much. Right.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
Yep, sign me up. I want a pad of my own, please. Remind me why I'd want to be a citizen. Does this mean I can't be a citizen anywhere else? This doesn't mean I can't be.
It doesn't.
Oh,
We
cool.
don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen.
Cool.
Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
Lovely. Yeah, remind me again.
Only citizens can own property in New Atlantis. We also pay a discounted rate at any United Colonies merchant.
Good to know.
And
good
all
to know.
citizens receive an ample credit disbursement upon joining.
Excellent. You're paying me to stay. I like
Good.
it.
This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll
Oh,
give you the short version.
of course there isn't. Dangle the
Please
carrot.
raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Probably. Sure, whatever.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen.
Woohoo!
Here,
Do I get a special
your
card?
official
Ah, I get a
ID
special
and your
ID.
Citizenship dispensation.
That bugs me.
We
There's a
also
couple
make
of
the
things
affiliate
recently.
realty office out in the plaza know you're
Oh no, they
approved
have
to
given me an
purchase
ID.
property.
So they've given me
Now,
the item. Just,
the other
why
item
didn't they
we needed to
visibly
discuss.
show me some
There's a
little card?
member of
That'd
the
be cool.
UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs.
People complaining
And
that a
they
lot of
stated
planets
they'll
are
only
barren.
share it with you.
Well, yeah, and like this
They
game is
asked
set
for you
in
by
like
name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest
isn't it set in like
confidence.
is it
You can tell
20
no one. Can you agree to these
2150? Or that doesn't like the time on span from like 2150 to like 23? It's not that long for any civilization to go out into the stars and having refined some form of space travel and then be able to terraform and colonize planets. I mean, they're not even terraforming planets really in this. They're just looking for hospitable planetary atmospheres and environments, right? So, but as you say, like it's not. I mean, ultimately, right? If the galaxy was full of other planets like Earth and civilizations with the technology to communicate between said planets or be able to detect other planets, as you say, yeah, fine. But that's not what it is like in real life. And whilst this is not a like Space Sim 3000, this is what's going to happen. It's trying to marry up science fiction with as much of a historically influenced backstory as possible, right? To make it feel more realistic, which is what people want in an RPG. But yeah, I've seen the same, especially on Reddit. I've seen lots of people kind of going, "Oh, but there's not enough." But that's what it is like. And ultimately, I can definitely foresee that, being kind of a core part of having explored and detailed survey maps of other planetary systems as humanity reaches out to the stars. I guess it's going to be like that. There's going to be a hell of a lot more planets that are empty essentially than there are that do have viable atmospheres and life and diverse biomes and things. But I don't mind it, because again, you've got all the tooling you need from space to be able to, from your ship, to be able to survey the planets, see what resources they have, and ultimately, if they are inhospitable, it's less likely that there's going to be people on them. And even then, the game tries, doesn't it? It generates pre-generated content on it. You often find a cave or an abandoned facility, and maybe there's some pirates there. That's it's definitely more interaction that you're gonna get in real life, right? At some point. So yeah, I feel like it's a good balance. And again, the fact that there's 1,000 systems or 1,000 planets to visit in the game currently, I feel that's more than enough based on what they're trying to do. Oh, excuse me. Oh, maybe I did another monster. Oh dear. Right, anyway. Ask me by name. Who are you talking
I'm
about?
sorry. I can't share any more without your word.
Well,
Do I have it?
word, I guess.
Let's hope it never comes to that.
Well, yeah, fingers
Head
crossed.
to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're clear for
Subsection
access by
7?
the time you get there.
Ruh-roh, Reggie. Oh, hello, though. 10,800 credits. What was that for? Because I'm pretty sure they only gave me 5,000 for becoming a citizen. Lovely. Don't mind if I do. Thank you kindly. How am I doing on credits, anyway? Yeah, we did all right. Where's me? There's my citizen card. See, why... it's rendered as a 3D object in the game, so why couldn't... From an NPC perspective, why couldn't they just give me that? show that off. That's cool though. I like that. It's a cool looking ID card. UC Citizen ID darker. Yep. Hit me. Alrighty. How are we doing on XP? We're almost there actually. Right. It's a long way down, down, down. In fact, is this an open area? Can I jump off this? Oh crap, yep. Okay. Let's not jump off it then. But what have we got down here? I mean, we should definitely go and have a little explore around here at some point.
Keep scanning. I'm sure there's something nearby.
Oh, look, we can see ships. Far enough, that's cool. Bye. I want to wear the Ranger badge. Oh, the three-star Ranger. Is it a cool... Oh, it's our ship down there. We can see it. That's really cool. All I heard was your ship has the tools to colonize. Yeah. I mean, you can build outposts, right, on any planet eventually once you get enough skill points up for more hazardous environments. So, oh dear, excuse me. So yeah, it's not like you're restricted in any way, kind of shape, or form, and you know you can take them. Take the route that they did on Mars, on Cydonia, and they just went underground and built the whole facility underground because the surface was too inhospitable to support regular human life on the surface, which is, you know, again, likely what the vast majority of space will be. Right. I don't want to get out there. I want to go to the elevator. Choose a floor. Ah, subsection 7. Delightful. Secrets. Secret places. Right. Who be down here and what do they want?
I've lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed.
I mean,
the UC certainly excels at keeping secrets.
They wouldn't be doing their job, would they, Sarah, if everyone knew? Oh, excuse me, dear Lord. I'm need to go make a coffee. All these doors locked, probably. I mean, I can definitely picklock them, but probably shouldn't. Oh, hi.
Authorized entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors. Your friend's gonna have to wait.
Bye, Sarah.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Okay, bye. Beep boop. Oh, what happened there? Oh, the door pushed me to the side. Cool. Nice. What is this place? Is this place feeling more like a prison than it is a...
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom.
Seems sus, but okay. Who be this?
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy lurking in the shadows.
A prison, you say? Yeah, I mean, it definitely gives off prison vibes, right?
Which is why I hoped we could speak.
I'm thinking some kind of war criminal. You look familiar. You're in a movie or something. I know it. A guy who couldn't afford a place with a view, clearly. Pretty important or dangerous, yeah.
Not quite. I'm Francois Fanon.
Aha, there we are.
Know me as Victus.
So this
I
is
was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its
they didn't
villains, if you believe the slates.
Didn't execute them.
I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me
too valuable.
Valuable to simply discard. So they put me here.
So this is Hadrian is a clone of Sanon.
Even my death served the colony.
My God. Dun dun dun. That's, yeah, Hadrian's last name. You think. So, what'd you do? Yeah.
That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our
Little family. She has. She told me she's your clone, yes.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one.
You think?
The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. It was an attempt by the United Colonies to solidify its own legacy, forging a new generation of great leaders. They were raised by adoptive families made up of scholars and tacticians, trained at the United Colonies' greatest scientific and military academies, displayed incredible promise. But by the time the Colony War came to a close, there was only Hadrian. But that's ancient history now. You have much more pressing
Ignore the cloning. Everything is fine.
With which I can help. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
You trying to walk around with people like you.
Well, who better to find
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
But many
I guess.
of them I knew personally, and I've always had a mind for details. Where someone was
Can't
born,
imagine the
next of kin. You'd be shocked.
the Varun and the 3-star collective be particularly happy knowing that, or learning that,
or where a family member resides.
Sanon's still alive.
Use my own personal knowledge
I assume they don't
and
know,
the
but
information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right.
go
There is
on.
a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colonies' more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty.
Aha. I'll take
dealt
one mech,
death,
please.
He could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him. However you're able.
Just deal with
I'm
him.
not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring the
Oh, you don't know
evidence
how
that the
persuasive
job's
I can
done,
be once I've drunk a bottle of
and I'll tell
space
you what
wine.
I know.
For consider him dust, Jesus. How about I arrest him and turn him over to the... Yeah, exactly.
Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes.
Whoa.
It is my genuine hope that
That's called
perhaps
skill.
down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout.
Sounds suspicious.
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now.
Challenge
Easier
accepted.
for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
I'm not killing anyone, but if he's actually bad, you cannot consider bringing him as justice. Yeah.
If that's what you require to sleep at night,
it is.
So be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity.
I know it well.
And then, the head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Excellent. Okay. I mean, let's be honest. He's got a pretty nice setup here, right? Looks pretty comfortable. I'm guessing I can't. There is a switch. Maybe he can escape. Pipes. Intriguing. There's a little control center. I can go in here. This seems dangerous. Nothing to interact with in here, though, so... Origami, anyone? Say some slowly stewed reduced lentils and a mixture of herbs and spices. Anyone? Anyone? Pack of smokes? No? Okay, well let's pretend we were never here. What do these switches do? Push all the buttons. It'll be fine. Okay. Link.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Just heads up. There's a train station. Yeah, I had a look yesterday. I didn't think that they were. I thought they were only London way. Or was it overtime? I thought it was only for overtime trains, but let's just have a quick little look. Brighton, or is it all day? Tomorrow, return same day. Southganders. I know, it is everything. Great. Oh, it's overtime strikes only on the Sunday. Fine. So, yeah, it's as the faction, isn't it? So, yeah, sorry, they weren't working overtime today. Brighton has no trains. Okay, what's the, I mean, yeah, I don't like the idea of a 2-hour bus up there, to be honest. How much is the taxi, Millie? Out of interest. I mean, if it's between 3 of us, then that'll be all right. Excuse me. Oh, it'll be everyone. Okay, cool. So we could get like a minibus kind of taxi then. For 5 of us. Taxi one is that 80 quid between the 5 of us, yeah? Sorry, having a little chat interlude while we do this. Yeah, oh, well, that's all right. I mean, that's possibly cheaper than the train. Or almost. So it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's like 16 quid each, isn't it? That's all right. I mean, yeah. Let's just book a taxi then. Are you all right sorting that out? Sorry, we're sorting that out with them. Let me know if we need to purchase. Right, where are we going?
Hey there. Glad to see you again. Lead the way.
Not too bad. And if we book one there and back, it should be fine. Yeah, no, exactly. 2 out of 4 playing Starfield line is still not not playing. Yeah. Well, Battlesy had another commitment, so he couldn't start at 3 o'clock today. So I suspected Haxo and I would probably be doing some Starfield beforehand, and Lionheart would either. I think initially he was planning to do more recording, to be fair, but I think he wanted to get on and just do some Warhammer, which is fair enough. Right, we can just get out here, can't we? But yeah, we'll we'll be switching across shortly, I'd imagine. Right, let's go up to the Interstellar Affairs office. How you doing, Scottish-born? How's the new PC? Is that all set up, working, and working happily now?
Captain, did your meeting go well?
McIntyre?
I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
I mean, there's an executed war criminal in your basement. I mean, some old guy living in your basement, I could do that.
Captain, please, keep your voice down.
I'm sorry.
The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
The free stock? Jesus Christ, yeah, I think not. I can't imagine telling any of the other two parties is going to be a great...
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information.
What, and I do?
And she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work.
That's true.
Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
Can you give me some hush money? Or is that what all the extra money was for anyway?
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged.
Ah, I see.
And
you're just going to call me a madman anyway. Fine.
Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss?
Running games more or less...
we were just discussing.
running great more or less. CPU's eating up games. Easy motion. Ah, okay. What GPU have you got then? The prisoner asked me to deal with. Yeah, I should discuss. Yeah, I'm going to be a hitman. Amazing. A 1060. Ah, fair. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll definitely be the kind of bottleneck for it. Now, won't it? But that's all right. I mean, again, if you can hold out till like perhaps Black Friday, Cyber Monday, then you might get a decent deal then for a GPU upgrade, which would be good. But at least the rest of it's all running well. And again, it can play games. As you say, at least those that are a bit more CPU intensive are churning through nicely. But I was looking the other day because ultimately I upgraded from my 2080 Ti to the 4080 a couple months back, and it's been great for all the games that I've been playing this year. Now on my ultra wide, I'm getting really, really good FPS on them. Things are looking really nicely. Certainly, the advances in like DLSS tech and frame generation are really, really helping. So yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying that aspect of it. But it's my i9, which is now like 5 years old, 5 and a bit years old, is starting to kind of show signs of that's where the bottleneck is, unfortunately. But as you had to do, Scottish born, I can't. I'm gonna have to replace the motherboard, the RAM, possibly an M.2 drive or 2 as well, to make sure everything's compatible. At least I won't have to replace. And I'll have to replace all the coolers, my coolers and all of the associated fans for them, because the fan headers have changed over from what Corsair have been using. So that's going to be an expensive outlay at some point, but I can at least start saving some money towards that all, and hopefully I'll get that done at some point, which would be nice. But I got lucky getting a 13th gen chip and board that took DDR4 most of it. Yes, this is it. I do want to, because my RAM's nice, but I do want to bring it up from DDR4 to DDR5, because I think the speeds I'm looking at would be actually almost 3 times faster rather than just double, which will definitely help with some of the things I'll be using it for as well. But the good news is that all of this stuff I can reuse, which is nice, because I'm going to put it all into my separate case that I've got squirreled away, which will eventually become my dedicated racing rig PC when I can get that set up a proper, and a little racing rig, so I don't have to take the wheel off and unmount it every time, which would be nice. But that's a longer term thing. I think initially what we'll probably do is package everything up that I currently have into my spare case, and then I'll be able to take that PC downstairs so that we can plug it in into our little living room downstairs, and then we've always got a PC down there if we want to do some games downstairs with friends when they're over and things, which will be nice. And we'll have a backup just in case, worst case. But it's good. We'll be looking at GPUs until maybe go, as you say, go big with it. There'll be the next series of the AMDs out. Rumors are now circulating around the RTX 50 series cards from Nvidia. So again, there's bound to be something decent around that time, or a fairly decent price slide, I guess, on the existing tech, which is good.
Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question.
Well, that's what I said, but he was less
He's
than
been on the lam for years.
obvious.
That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive.
I'll try and
now,
bring him
is
in.
there
Don't
anything else you
worry.
wanted to discuss regarding your
No,
meeting?
it's fine.
The Den? It's a star station. Orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included.
Yep, that's where I go and sell all my contraband.
Galaxy for a criminal to hide out. Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake.
Well, yeah.
But
There's
I
a
don't
reason
think
he's
you need to be
downstairs
too
in the
concerned.
basement, right?
This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely.
Oh,
without a
don't say that.
hitch.
That's the best
So
way
while
to
I'd
jinx
certainly
it.
warrant caution, I think you can
Everything
proceed.
has always been fine in the past. I can't see anything going wrong this
Then I'll
time.
bid you good day,
Yeah,
Captain.
fine.
And remind you of the importance of discretion.
Thank you, ma'am. My current card is second hand. Yeah, fair enough. And to be fair, if it's given, you've been able to get. I'm sorry. Did you need something? God, so tight round here. If it's held out all right since you've had it, then you're doing all right. Anything second-hand tech-wise is the same. The only thing I'm currently contemplating is should I bite the bullet and just wait, a bit like I did with the 40 series, and wait for the 14th gen Intel series. I mean, it's not going to help in terms of price, but at least I guess it means that at that point, if I did upgrade everything, then in theory it will last. From that point of purchase, it will last the longest, or would hope should last the longest. But we'll see. I'll see what the initial benchmarks are like for it and everything else. To be fair, I'm not like in a rush to make a decision. Everything's running fine, well within what I'd want it to do right now. Which is all good. But yeah, I guess the long term is that the longer I wait, the worse my processor is gonna cope with the newer bits. But we'll see. It's starting to die. Fans are getting iffy. Yeah. To be fair, a couple years ago, I refreshed a 1080. For a friend, we bought some aftermarket fans, new fan motors, fan bearings, and everything else, and we strapped those on. And actually, because they were having the same problem, it was starting to overheat, and the fans just weren't able to keep up and keep it cool. And we flashed it with a custom. A custom BIOS up afterwards as well to unlock some slightly higher fan speeds, because the new fans could run a bit quicker. That lasted a while. It wasn't particularly expensive. I think the fan kit was something like £60 or £70. But I think they're still using that card as far as I know. But it's a faff, right? You've got to give it a go. And ultimately, if you balls it up, then you've not got any graphics card, I guess. So, yeah. Planning to do top-end GPUs, I don't need to worry about. Well, this is it, and that's the kind of same principle I've gone for. At least if I then refresh pretty much everything else in the case, then I'll know that it's going to be sound for a long time. I am waiting though, because Corsair, I've always liked Corsair's cooling products. The software, no, not so much, but we won't talk about that. It's fine. But they have just released their new Corsair Link ecosystem, which is a bit similar to what Lian Li and a couple others did historically with like magnetic or sliding connectors for fans, where you can just slot things together and just put one cable between each component to reduce the number of cables and then link it all together. So they're just in the process of rolling that out, but most of that doesn't come out till mid to late October anyway. So I'm going to wait to see how the reviews settle on that before I look at upgrading, because I'll need to replace all the cooling stuff as well. But got to have all the RGB lighting. Might know any sites I can get a Windows key cheap. Ones I've seen look dodgy. I do Windows. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm running. I have to check if it supports Windows 10 still. Because I'm on Windows 11 these days, but Sarah's just walked off. Hi, Sarah. My original Windows 10 license, I upgraded ages ago as digitally, but I'll grab it out and I'll ping you a message on Discord with it. I'm pretty sure.
Citizen.
Hello.
Welcome to the UC.
I'm pretty sure the site I used to use is still about. So we'll have a look. See, Devils, you know. Where's? Oh, is that's going to be in? That's actually going to be off in Mars. Right. Well, that's probably actually a good spot just to stop then, really, because I think we're going to need to switch over. Because at the moment I have Windows. I can't sound. It can't change anything. Yeah, I'll ping you one on Discord, Scottish. I'm pretty sure I've got one that should do it. Right, looks like Haxo's ready to go. And we are. Let's just save. So that we're ready, and we can switch over to that in a minute. Start with an MSI ads on my no worries. In fact, I'll have a quick look at what we do. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Well, I don't have the luxury of these little side ads, the full one video ads. Ah, yeah. Desktop seems to be getting the YouTube style ads more often than not, little banners and such. Yeah, so they've Twitch are making a big push at the moment to try and use more of the space display ads. But it's not. Yeah, it's not being rolled out everywhere, so it's still a bit hit and miss. I'm just gonna have a quick look for that. Right, Lan says, "Yeah, just making a cup of tea." Okay, in that case, then we'll quit out and we will go across to Baldur's Gate then. There we go, and we'll update the stream and get ready for that. And I will go and make a cup of tea, I think, before we jump in. Let me grab the right title for this. Now reading a school form for speech and language that's been asking for bidding consent for Jesus Christ. Fun and games. Right, let's just grab Baldur's Gate title. Let's update. Baldur's Gate 3. There we go. That shall be good there. Okay, so we're on to Baldur's Gate, which is good. Let me change over the stream. Transitions. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Beep boop. Zoop zoop. That's fine. I will. Let's just sort this in the background. There we go. Cool. Right, we're ready to go when the guys are. So let's get that all prepped. Ready to go. No, every 2 lines I give consent for my child. Jesus. Yeah, you thought you just have one thing at the bottom. I give consent for all of the above. Scottish. I think I found it. I think the last time. It's been an age since I bought a key, but I think the last time I recommended one to a friend, the one I used, or the site that they used, which seemed fine, was... where is it? It's disappeared again. Where's it gone? It was softwaregurus.co.uk. They were fine, apparently. Just choose what you need and, yeah, add to basket. And I think they got the key straight away. It got emailed straight away. Software Gurus, yeah. It looks a little bit... I mean, actually, of all the sites, it looks probably like one of the best ones. Yeah, softwaregurus.co.uk. They seemed fine. And I think price-wise as well, they're one of the most competitively priced ones. So that seemed okay. Okay, right. Everyone is just getting ready in the Discord, so I'll be right back, and we'll crack on with some Baldur's Gate and see where the chaos leads today. Fun and games. Get ready. Strap yourself in for the chaos.